Happy New Year, especially to our British friends. PC Roberts, what's up, buddy? Train Whisperer, San Bernardino sub now, and he's getting ready to get to work. We're here on New Year's Eve, and we got some freight to move. The supply trains have been turned off, so I just kind of I put something together just for the stream. This should be the last day of the event. So Arco's in the house, number 69. This should be supply train should be back en route here shortly, maybe even tonight. I'm not sure when that they're going to turn it back on. They might be doing a little partying tonight or something. We don't know. So anyways, what we got here is manifest train got recrewed here, coming up through Orange County from San Diego. And the ultimate, it's gonna have some drops off at La Mirada, LAJ, and LAC. So we got a combination of empties and fulls, and we're just gonna truck up. Oh, Jolly Bean going on there. So we're gonna head in LA with this little train here. 6192 is how long it is. Just under 7,000 tons. HPT is only 1.9. It should be a 2.0, but we're not really dealing with too much grade here in this part of LA, so we're technically like in Fullerton right now, coming out of Anaheim. So let's I got a green signal here. So let's start moving our way towards the signal here. Lights are going on full. I'm ramping her up on the power here as I get ready to remove the independent brakes. Let me air it back up. For some reason it wasn't. See, I still have it at brake cylinders at 72. The rear's at 90. So I may jump out here real quick to relinquish, grab that thing. I'm gonna do auto brakes and everything. And let's see if it comes up. It still comes up to, that could be because my independents are on. That was fun. All right, let's try it again. Everything's going pretty good. It's almost New Year's there, isn't it? By a few minutes left. All right, headlights are again, they're on brights. And do I join the Mateo server? You talking about the Discord? I mean, that's the first thing you got to do. Oh, it's a few minutes past. Okay, well, happy. How's the 24 looking like so far? Do you ever get me those lottery numbers that I've been asking for years? I'd like to know what the lottery numbers are so I can play it and split the winnings with you. Oh, you're overseas? I mean, you are always overseas for me, unless you're in America. So, what I have going on here is we're currently right here on the orange sub, again, coming out of LA, and we're moving this way. I stop here in La Mirada, so I'm going to mark that where we want to go to this signal so we can jump off of that before we head out and continue going up. Oh, you're in the Philippines. What's up, Marv? Happy New Year. Man. Oh, it's 8:04. Well, you're way few hours past then. 8:04 a.m. It's like already time for bed. Like you're 8 hours in the new year. You got a good view on how this year is going to be looking for us. What you should do is there's a dish called Nuganguan, something like that. My pronunciation's probably not so good. Nuganguan. You go ask if you can have some of that. It's also called chocolate steak. So go give that a whirl and report back to me how you thought it was. I've actually eaten it before. And I will reserve my comments on that until you've tasted it. Nuganguan, or chocolate steak. It's kind of like moose patties. You know, something Arco's familiar with. So we are moving up the low process here because, you know, we got a signal in front of us somewhere. The next lights are red. He told me, hey, you know, why don't you contact me when you get here? So we'll go up here and contact him afterwards. I think we are... Oh, yeah, we got to go around the corner here and then go around and we get back to where we're going. I mean, we are in a main. We can actually go a lot faster. Let's see. We look at a track speed here, if I can get the right thing. So we're at 50 and the reduction of 40 in 1 mile. So, I mean, 10 miles an hour ain't going to cut this. Mustard ain't getting cut this way. So let's go see where we're going. Go fly over here real quick. Coming down here. And we have that red light that we just hit our head on. We're going to stop here and then we're going to say, hey, yo, 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 we'd like to go. See, there's Dr. Seuss for you. The evil Dr. Seuss. Making rhymes and stuff. Free rap. Amazon package is 10 stops away. They said they're going to be incoherent at midnight, so they're wishing everybody Happy New Year now. They'll probably be asleep when the year flicks over. Everybody launching fireworks. The big ones, not, you know. Here they don't bother with the little ones. They go and get the illegal ones, which fireworks are illegal every day except New Year's. Or 4th of July. New Year's are not legal, just 4th of July. Well, we're trucking along here at 17 miles an hour, slightly under. I don't know how. Let's see if I can just trying to get this, my little monitor that I'm watching this on. For some reason it's at 720p. Did not remember authorizing that. Like YouTube, I tell it, hey, do the best quality every single time. And then it goes, yeah, how about 720? Like, no, this is 1440. Why are you giving me 720? Man that's streaming it wants to give you the highest quality possible. And YouTube, you want to give me a lower quality. Why? Because you're on a Chromecast? Or whatever, the Google TV stick? Marv said he's going to be sleeping at midnight too. I don't remember if you're over here or not in the West Coast, but everybody else will be asleep by the time I go to sleep anyway. Well, they'll probably go to bed at the same time. They're going to go to bed drunk. I'm going to go to bed just tired. Turn on some YouTube, maybe watch this stream all over again and pull an Arco in about 8 seconds and pass out. All right, let me hit the dispatcher and see what he's got to say. I think I have highlighted this for the La Miradas. So let's say dispatcher and let's tone him. Like, what do you want? I want a signal, please. If he says acknowledge, that means he's going to change it. So he gave me a Roger. That's good. So he has already given me an approach out to main 3. So for signal indication for BNSF 8048 westbound. Means we don't have to slow down. We can continue at 20, even though we're in a 40. Let's see, it's coming up 40 right here. So we're good. Good as gold. Right. Want to get too crazy. What am I at? See, the 1.9 is doing well here. The alerter is starting to get mad. You're 21 miles an hour with a grade down. We got plenty of room. I just took the power off, and now I'm gonna hear the cars bounce around behind me. Turn the step lights on. It's almost nighttime. I didn't turn on the cabin lights, so good. I try not to do all that fast stuff when you're watching because it makes everybody sick and throw up. So what I like to do is move it like this, but I always forget. So apologize for that. So our signal right here, we have an approach, an advanced approach. And is there a crossing there? I don't see it. 40, we're still in the 40 zone. Ray's Motel. What's going on in there? Could be a crossing coming up here. I'm waiting for at least one train. Uh-huh. Yep. I see it, I think. Don't you see the train? Not this one at La Mirada. I mean, at Porphyry, headed, out to San Bernardino. We're waiting for a train somewhere in here so that we can go this way. But I don't see it. I don't see the train. You might have to take over the dispatching services because where's the train we're waiting for there, Otto? I don't see it. And that's because there isn't one. Liar. He's already started his New Year's celebration, it sounds like. Hey, you're waiting for a train. Just chill out and have a couple drinks. Let's see. So we do have red at the end of main 3 here. I don't think that's these lights. Nope. Got yeller right there. Speed up just a tad bit. And for those that don't know, there's the Baldwin sighting. It's something that was added recently in Run8 here. For a while, we just called it the dark sighting because, well, we didn't have a name for it. The depot updated the maps. I had sent them a message in the forums like, hey, there's a sighting here now. Somebody update the map, and they did. So, I mean, it probably wasn't because I sent a message. They just happened to when I did, but thankfully it's updated now. So we move a lot of stuff from La Mirada, or if we want to bring things here that pick up from La Mirada, we'll dump cars there with the engines on it, and then that way we can free up the La Mirada yard. So if you do the locals at LMC, we say, hey, take them over to Ballpark Sighting. That's what we're talking about. Those 2 tracks over there on the very far left or right, or the right side over there. Those 2 all by themselves. I'm not drinking anything, just water. We got a signal indication for BNSF 8048 westbound. Thank you. We're en route. Speed her up. Take a look and see. So the jerk routed me right past where I told him I want to go here. Right here. He's like, go ahead, keep going. But I don't want to keep going. I want to go to La Mirada. So we'll be canceling our route at this signal here. As soon as I get past this signal and on to main 2, I'll cancel my route so that I have a red there, and then we'll fix that with the restricting when we get there. This is working within auto. I've seen many conversations about auto And I'm not an auto expert. I do know how it works pretty well, but I'm not an expert. But basically, you should learn how to work within auto. Hello, Mastic. Matt SC, I'm sorry. How are you doing? Happy New Year to you. We're coming out of the Orange County / San Diego area right here and going towards La Mirada in Fullerton right now, and drop some cars off at La Mirada on the way to LA, Los Angeles. We got we're in 50s up here. In fact, we're going 35.5 is within our wheelhouse. Yeah, we so letting people know that they don't need to do it. Just we gotta be careful because some people get sensitive, and you'll see it as complaints, as you saw in the Discord there. So you just say it once and that's it. Leave it alone. You can't make people do the right thing because I've tried. So I pretty much gave up on. I just put the video out, and then when they do stuff that they do, I just go, okay, whatever. Doesn't affect me. It would if my light turns red in front of me, but deal with that if that comes up. I put a little dynamic on as I'm going downhill a bit. We're in a 40. Actually, no, it's up to 50. But after I pass this signal, I'm going to cancel my route. And if I look, let's see. So the next block that we're coming into, we'll go ahead and cancel our route. If I asked him for a next sighting, there's a manual switch, he can't throw it, so he wouldn't give it to me. Anyway, so we'll just cancel it. We look here, signal's dropped. We're going to stop there, and then about it's about like right here, we'll be able to throw that switch and get it restricted. So we'll get it restricting first, pass the signal, and then go throw the switch. That'll pull us into La Mirada, and we're going to drop off cars tagged LMC. They're somewhere in there. We've got some empties and some fulls, so this will take a minute. The yard there in San Diego did a pretty good job of separating the cars. So we'll do 2 cuts, or a couple cuts. Keep an eye out for our signal coming up. Coming up right here on a Metrolink station, it looks like, but I don't see it in there. Or unless that's the... Looks like a station, it's not on here. These are the bare table. They're listed as bare table tracks on the map. Right here to my right. And they're, I guess, for LAC, but we could store cars there too from LMC, but they're not that long, so I would like to start moving the power. The problem is you got to go way down there and come back in order to get over here. So it's kind of a pain. Little dynamics there to start slowing ourselves down. I'm not sure what station this is. Metrolink Buena Park. But it's not listed on the map. Look at the map right there. We are, let me get my mouse over there. So it's on there. It's just not on ours. All right. So let's see. I should have a thing coming up here. Let's get rid of that. Take a look at our signal. We have an approach here. And La Mirada is going to be at after the next signal. We have an approach. That means we need to slow down anyways. It's an intermediate there because of the mile markers on them. Slowing down to 15. Oh, this is La Mirada right here. Okay. Let's sit on the ground and let's throw my vision off there. Yep, so I just ran an absolute signal because I threw that switch, but it's not, so. Boo-hoo. We'll come in here and we'll get rid of our stuff. That La Mirada was another signal down, but I did not run an absolute signal. You all saw it. Got witnesses. All right, we're at good speed here. Coming off the main. And as soon as we can jump off here, I will set a counter. I think there's empty LMCs on the rear end, and the full ones are the third cut. So it's like I think LAC, LAJ, and then LMC. So what I think I'm going to do is go here. Start my counter down. 6,000 feet to go. And then going to pass this track. I'll cut the other cars off, push down the lead here, and then push the full ones back onto this cut. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Wake up, guys. So I've got the bright lights off because we're in the yard. We don't need those brights. 5,000 feet to go. 5,700. Have to shut the main. There's no trains coming. Everybody has today off. We're working the holiday here, making extra dough. And we'll just truck along down until the rear of the train comes into this track. I thought maybe for the stream I would collect all the engines up and go take them to the the maintenance shop and have them serviced. The new year comes and you got brand new working service, brand new serviced engines. But before that I said, well, let me go play on the East Coast server today. So I went to Waycross and looked around and I tried to figure out what goes where, and I couldn't. So then I go, okay, well, I just got Pittsburgh, so let's go play some Pittsburgh. And it was kind of the same thing, except it was on single player because we don't have a server for Pittsburgh. The depot does, but I don't know Pittsburgh yet. I just got it. So then I came on here and go, well, let's go home and let's see what we know. There's no cars around anywhere because we're ending our annual cleanup event. So let's go make something different. That's what we did. Here we are. in La Mirada. I got 2 switches in front of me. They're good. They're good and good. I'll have to go check the other one because quite a distance to go here. I'll just go through the lead. That one's set. We'll go up here, uphill here. And all this is good. Okay, we don't need that much room anyways. Let's get back inside the cab. 3,700 feet to go to the rear of the train is secure in the yard. Go to the rear here. Oh, look at that. EOT is not even buzzing. We'll take that off anyways and then auto EOT. Don't know if I auto EOT'd or I put that one on manually. Over 3,000 feet to go though. We got a little bit of time. Can you hear the resistance coming up from the wheels speeding us? We're speeding up a little bit because we're going downhill. Some part of the train is. Currently where the power is, we're going uphill. We'll keep an eye on our speed. We definitely don't want to go too fast around these corners. Under 15, so that's good. At 2,000 feet, Mark. We are starting to slow down a little bit. So again, the idea that we're going to do here is wrong button there. We're going to cut the cars off the rear end here. Yeah, those are LMC cars. As soon as the rear of the train gets here, we'll throw the switch off and lock in line for mainline. All right, Arco, have a good one. Thanks for showing up. See you in 2024. 800 feet to go. We'll start using dynamics here. Seven and a half feet or miles per hour. Drop off the empty LMCs here. Hopefully there's enough room for the full ones. Close that. Remove the OT. We don't need it anymore. About 5.5 cars to go. I'm up on 2 cars left. If we can get it in there without giving any more gas. 3 miles an hour. About half a car, about a car length left. Love the creakiness of it. All right. right, so we'll put some handbrakes on here to stop the rear of the train from going too far. Okay, so let's go find the first car that's not gonna stay, which would be this LAJ one. Close the angle clocks on here. We're gonna disconnect that. Blow our eardrums out. We do have to remove the. That's one reason I took the EOT off, by the way. Sometimes when you blow the air, even though you close the angle cock, the EOT will still cause emergency dump. We're going to leave these guys here. I think we're good on the... Yeah, we're good. Get around that guy. We're going to pull forward, and then we'll back into the next... the next thing there. The next track over. We're going to come over to this track, dump the cars off that we don't need with us right now. I'll be 20 more. Let's see, make sure I got enough room up here. I thought I did. I'm looking at it. It's like there's a crossing there. I'm going uphill. Let's fix this switch. Give myself a notch or two. We want to make sure our switches are good. See, that one's good. That one's good. And that one is not thrown yet, which is fine. And, oh, holy cow. Let's see. How many? Okay, so here's, might be too long for that. We might have to cut it twice to get these cars off. LAJ, LAC cars. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, no. LAJ and LAC. They're, some are full and some are empty. Now we'll see. Hank, what's going on, bud? Game of Life. Happy New Year. That's good. I could also join the Depot as well, Depot Plus. I haven't committed to playing the Pittsburgh. I just got today, so I got to learn some stuff. I don't want to go on a server until I know where I'm going and things like that. And I don't have the time to learn. So A-line I started doing, but I couldn't figure anything out, Pittsburgh, and that's fine. It's right now the way life has been for me. I come on here, play this for a couple hours, and then I'm good for a week. But thank you. I know where to find you. So, and I do want to play those other routes eventually. Definitely do. Just don't know about the time right now. See, let's go up in the... Okay, so I haven't passed the crossing yet. That's good. Trying to stay on the lead here, so let me get this stop just past this switch. All right, we'll stop here. Accidentally hit the air. Hey, coming on back. Let's go grab this side, and then we're gonna work our way back here. Let me go on this. So here we're coming. Let's go notch. That's level here, but we're not sure. Let's move this right back where it came from. What time is it here? It's 4:35 in the afternoon. Still in the year 2023. You guys overseas, if you want to give me the lottery numbers for the mega, whatever it's called, for Wednesday, that'd be great, because then I'll share the winnings with you. It won't be a 50-50 deal because I actually have to go get the ticket and all that, but if you guys get me the winning numbers, I'll definitely give you a cut, a pretty good cut, because I think it's, I don't play the lottery because it's gambling, but if you guys gave me the numbers, it would no longer be gambling. Be a sure thing, and then I'll get you a, pretty hefty cut. It's up to you. Your guys' call. All right, so gotta hit enter a couple times so I can see what it says underneath. Dot. Here we go. When you guys type, the very bottom message is covered by this stupid, like, part. I don't even know what that is. Sign into YouTube. Oh my gosh. I just screwed up my thing. So let's see. Docs. I want chat back in my doc. So it's telling me I have to log in YouTube even though I'm logged in YouTube. But yeah, there's this thing here that's just, there's... Not sure why I have to do that. It's not like I already am not. All right, we're coming back here a little bit and bring it back. I got to go look at the other thing and see where we're at. I'm logged in YouTube. That's how I'm streaming, but stupid. And then I got to check my device, that I'm watching YouTube on. Say it's me. All right, let me, and it's going to show, what the hell? So then it's going to show the video in the, that doesn't make sense. All right, so I've got the chat back up. Yeah, the reaction thing is annoying for sure. So let me fly through the air here. Okay, so where's the LMC cars? The full ones are there, so we're going to be too long. Actually, we're not. I'm going to block. I can block. Only temporary. Let's go ahead and throw the... Throw that again. No cars. There's no trains coming. I just have to get these LMC cars off. That one right there. I don't really have too much of a choice to stay in 2023, at least for a couple more hours. Again, I'm going to go to sleep in 23 and wake up in 24. I'm sure there's going to be plenty of people out there to try to wake me up tonight. Okay, so that's LAJ. That's good. And going to be the last car. So, got about 3 cars to go. Let's start slowing her down a little bit here. Well, that one should go to LAC. Anyways. All right. Close and get it here closed. Why won't this release? Get it backed up here a little bit. I've never been to New York on New Year's Eve. It's like, I wouldn't. I don't. It's just a new year. I mean, a lot of people, it's a reason to party, you know, not for me. Come here and hang out. All right. Put a couple more brakes on. So I've got to get past this switch here. And we'll throw that switch. Okay, independent brake on. Let's come in. Well, already did that. I was already in out of dynamics. All right, so now we're going to connect these LMC cars over here, these full ones with the empty ones. There should be enough room for that. So we'll stay here so we make sure that we don't stick out in the tracks too much. In 59 of them, huh? I don't know that I can count my first, I don't know, 6 or 7. Well, maybe when I was 6 years old, I could remember that one, but not 5 or 4 or 3. So that would put me in the 40s, the high 40s. All right, we are, let's see, how many more we got? Quite a few. Okay, so it's this guy. Yeah, we should be fine. Flying through the air. And did we actually go out on the main? Yeah, slightly. There were 3 cars into the main. 2.5. About 12, 14 cars of track that we need to take up with only 12 or so that we need to get on there. That's the last car there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 more to go. And it looks like there's about 10 between. We'll go where we want it to stop. Pretty good speed for coupling anyways, in case we do. Keep our speed going though, going to notch 1. Yeah, I play Railroad as well. It's a different type of game, obviously, and it's okay. I mean, it's new. It's, you know, different. Not Run8. I've been enjoying what I played so far. I streamed it last Sunday. Once we get to about here, probably pretty clear now. Let's put on those. So we'll close that one, disconnect, and then pull forward here. So we'll drop the air off these cars. Actually, this one is got the wrong one here. Gotta take that one with us. See, did it? Okay, so it. So here, that one's open. Let me go partial on this to fill this guy up. We don't want to fill the whole train up, so we'll close this one if I can get it. Angle is I'm at. I can't. So that one should be aired up now. Pretty close. Brakes are off. Okay, so 1, 2. Oh, we need to put a handbrake on that. Handbrake on that. Put one more on. And that's closed, so we'll disconnect. Come on back a little bit. Test our handbrakes out. Right, the Railroader is it's not as open world, right? I mean, Run8's a sandbox, so I mean, it's whatever you want to make it. We have organized everything on the server here to thank you to the depot server with their configs to make it what we want it to be rather than don't. It's going to recouple. Nope. Got it out of there just in time. Yeah, so now we got a couple back with these. But yeah, so it's you know, sandbox. I mean, it's wide open. Do whatever you want. There's like no rules, no config, really. All right. Okay, and coming on back. Wait a minute. Where's this LMC car? This is not LMC. This would be LAC. Must have missed that one. LMC can't process well cars. All right, some dynamics coming on. I'm gonna couple at about 4 miles per hour. All right, let's connect these guys back up. Go partial on here. That one's also partial. It opened both of them. I didn't want both of them open, but there they are. Take off the parking handbrakes here. All right. And that should be good. Let's get the dynamics off, go into forward, and let's get out of here. Get to the rear here because we got to get EOT on here. It's not whistling. We look, there's air in it, so we have to go back to the engine here. The main power. Hit the game crash? What happened? I don't know what happened. Something stretched apart. All right. What happened? How did that happen? I guess we didn't throw that. Ah. Even I do it. Okay. So, let's yeah. That's coming off. Oh, that's not the main one. Okay. So, let's come on back. Push this back on the rails and let's get it fixed. I know there's excessive coupler. Trying to rectify that now. I know the brakes are on because there's no air in it. I'm going to fix that. Don't worry. All right. Now we're good. We're going to pull it back straight. Okay. Now let's go look back at our EOT and let's see if that thing's still not whistling. Should be. All right, so okay, here do an auto EOT. I guess it's just certain cars make the whistling sound, or at least it's flashing. Fine. I can see the air that's in the back right here, so. All right. Mr. White's here. Got a cup that I got to pee in for you. Is that your coffee cup? And Andrew. How did I manage to reverse so quickly? I isolated the air real quick. So I didn't have to pump up that much. And then the four cars that were behind it, they had, they were dragging brakes if you heard it. I'm not peeing in a coffee cup? Is it one of those clear ones that has my name on it? I didn't put it on the ground, by the way. I just did the split. Yeah, I think I had hit the, I don't know what happened. Stuff happened so fast there. I was worried about that damn EOT, and that threw me off. Mateo's in the server. I haven't seen him in here in a while. We're doing 14 in the yard. We're good there. Let's close this. Get in our lead. All right, now we're off to LAJ will be the next stop. Could be too far away. I don't want to go speeding out of here, though. We go through LAJ and then over to LAC because when we go through, we can go round and about. Otherwise, we can't do it that way. Trying to get to LAJ from LAC is terrible. I don't know if you can actually, because we're going to go here on Riddle. If we're at Hobart, see, you come out here, you're already past, you'd have to back up and go forward. So if we go this way and then circle around and come up here through Commerce, we can make our way back up to here. That was my plan. All right, let me run up here and throw that switch onto the main. Pretty far away, but yeah, I'll wait a minute. Well, no, because we're in the block, so. See. Let's go to. Yeah, thank you. So I want to go right here. I don't think I can't click any of these because these are switches. So that's the closest I can get telling Auto I want to go right here. He's going to tell me to contact him once I get to the next control point. It'll be this one here at Santa Fe Springs. Hello, Mr. George. How are you doing? Happy New Year. We grabbed a recrew out of San Diego. I went San Diego up to Orange County for those of you that are just joining, and we are it's a mixed manifest train. We're just leaving La Mirada right now. Our LMC is the tags. I would drop those cars off. Our HPT is at 3.3 from 1.9. We lost about 2,600 feet. And I don't remember what the tonnage was, but yeah, we're on our way to LAJ, drop off some more, and then we'll head over to the last stop to LAC. Did see the whistle board, but I forgot there's a crossing here. All right, we'll watch our speed as we go through the lead here in LMC. It's 3 yards in yeah, they're three little sets of tracks, little yards in LMC. Again, for those who are just joining, today is the last day of the winter cleaning event where we get all the cars off of the server. All the loads. We leave the engines there. We don't need to clean those up. And that means that the supply train should be turned back on either today or tomorrow. And so Barstow is going to become busy again and start making supply trains for all these yards. And that means yard work will be coming back online soon. We've pretty much kept it going anyways through the Christmas. Up until Christmas. I think we did an event here for like 3 weeks, 2.5 weeks, something like that. Just become a tradition. We do it every year. Just clean up the server, make people go where they haven't been before if they choose to, and clean everything up. Start the new year fresh. Yeah, supply trains, they should be... I know there's some built in Barstow now. They just put them aside. We did throw that switch, right? Yep. See it red right there. Get my view back. Coming up on a blind crossing here. All right, let me start the counter so I know where the back of the train is. I get the mouse over here. Maybe. I go. Yeah, here we go. And let's see. That's not our signal. Well, that's actually a control point. So we came out of the yard at the back end of the control point. So now we're in this block and we have to go to Santa Fe Springs to the next control point. Can't go too fast because the rear of the train's still in the yard for another 3,700 feet. Let's see where we can request. We're in these two blocks here, and once we get the next block, we should be able to ask Auto for routing to right here where it says main 3. I put the little green, if you can see it. And the car's banging back and forth. That's because I'm throttling and de-throttling. Mr. White's favorite thing to hear, just crunch, 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 bang, bang, crunch. "2,100 feet. We're gonna hit the gas and get going." So shows us in the block. So we'll go ahead and dispatch that out and out. Ask him if he'll route us to where we want to go, and see if he actually does. Usually he doesn't the first couple times. Got a 10 for 1,500 feet. So proceed on signal indication for BNSF 8048 westbound. Thank you. See where he's routing me, just up through Los Nidos. Yeah. Like you're taking off from a launch platform. I mean, we're already pissing in cups. Why not piss off the yard master and the train master too? You know what I mean? Like, let's just do it all the way. Just end the year with fireworks. All right, we're out of the yard. We're going to hit the gas here. As soon as I can throw the switch. Clear that main. Main line's lock and loaded for mainline activity. Or locked for mainline operation. I'm ready for bed now almost. It's only 5 o'clock. You gonna give me the higher ups? That's one reason I let you work for the railroad instead of me, because then I don't have to deal with any of that. I just do it here, make mistakes, and nobody. End of the year, if I crash the server, terrible train handling. Yep, that wouldn't be good. We don't like destroying the mood for anybody who wants to play. So that I don't want to do. If I was playing single player and a game crash, that'd be all right. But not on multiplayer. Well, the next time you guys see me, either I'm going to be on Windows 11 full time. I'm used to Windows 11. Just on this machine, I tried to upgrade it to Windows 11. There's something that was causing it to fail in the upgrade process, some driver or something. So I got an NVMe drive and I installed Windows 11 on it. But I'm currently on Windows 10 because I didn't have enough time to upgrade, to swap it out and get everything installed before my stream a few weeks ago. And so the problem was at the time that from Windows 11, I need to go back into my Windows 10 NVMe drive and copy over the things that I need for the stream, and you know, the how I have the you know, the templates and all the other things in the beginning and the video and all that stuff. So I didn't have access to that because I have all my NVMe slots. So I've got a card, but it requires buy something or whatever, so I don't have enough Zoomy slots there, because my video card takes up pipes, right? Pipes on PCI Express, so I can only recognize one, even though I have a 4-banger in there that I can technically install 4. So I just got myself a USB C, an NVMe to C converter thing, so I can put that, when I take this drive out of here, put it in this, throw the Windows 11 in there, then I can access everything that's on my original hard drive. So next week, unless anything goes bad, I'll be on Windows 11 permanently. My other machine that I used to, the other house where I stream Run8, or I haven't been there in a few weeks for streaming, but that one is Windows 11. Just this one caused me a problem, and I use it at work every day, so I actually IT manage it. So they don't like to pay out money for mistakes, huh? It's weird. I can imagine working for some place where they say, well, you're costing me money, we're gonna have to let you go. You know, like flying back and forth to your place of employment because you decided to move, and they're like, we want you to go here instead, but we'll fly you up every week. And then on Christmas Eve, they're like, today's your last day. Yeah. Works on Windows 11. Windows 11 is Windows 10. It's the same thing. Literally, it just has more control over your life than you want to give. And they change where the graphics and everything is, you know, like they always do. Just like when they upgrade Office, they move everything around to like weird locations and go, find them. You want the new version? Find the new stuff. I hear you, Mr. Wright, but you know. Yeah, that's how mine was too. Mine, every time I would do the upgrade, it would start the upgrade process, restart, and then you'd see the wheel of death, you know, and it's like, it's working, and then it goes, something happened, we're reverting you back to Windows 10. So I'm like, okay. You just show them the rails that are not, or been kicked out. You roll the rails, and you're like, they don't have, they don't have black boxes in the trains, right? Like they do in airplanes. I thought that was something they talked about doing. Oh, okay, they do. So they can look up that and see what you did. Like you said, they're still going to blame me, I'm sure. I mean, your C drive's too small. What are you going to do? It's, you got what you got, you know? You just got to learn how to deal with it. All the units have black boxes in them? I got a... I have a 1 terabyte in here now. I'm going to 2 terabyte 980 Pro PCI 4.0 or PCI Express 4. got 4 SSD or 4 NVMEs in here. No, 3. I put that in the external, it'll be 4. I have shoot, what do I have? Let me look at Windows here while I'm driving. So my computer is a 1 terabyte C drive, as you call it. So my primary operating system drive is 1 terabyte. It's going to go up to a 2 terabyte. And then I have my games drive is an NVMe. It's 2 terabytes. And then I have where I do all my recording while I'm playing and doing YouTube videos, which haven't been happening lately. That goes to a 1 terabyte SSD. Then I've got a 1 terabyte drive that I have all my streaming stuff and all my templates for doing the videos and Simulator Sundays, all the Photoshop files and all that stuff. That's all on 1 terabyte. And then I have a 4 terabyte storage hard drive, a backup SATA hard drive. I'm going to take this 1 terabyte NVMe, I'm going to put it in that external thing so I can access it, but then my new drive will become this 980 2 terabyte. I think it's 2 terabyte. Could be, because it was only a couple bucks more. Yeah, 2 terabyte PCIe. I think I got on Black Friday for like $100 or something. It's a pretty good deal. How do you write a report like that? I pancaked the horse? Apparently it happens often if they have nicknames for, you know, crushing animals and stuff. And if they have a report form already ready to print out, I mean, comes back from the old days, right? All right, we're doing 40. That means we have to whistle at the whistle board now for the crossings. My mouse. It happens. Or it thinks he owns the railroad tracks and you're like, no, you don't. You're just a little guy here. All right, let's see. F3, we are cleared all the way up to Hobart. We want to go to the next signal after, and then from there we'll take over. Here's Los Nidos crossover. So if you're going under 40, when you come to a whistle board, since you're under 40, you're kind of, you know, it's really engineer's discretion at that point for BNSF. And then, but you have to start your crossing bell, and then you whistle according to the time that it takes to reach the crossing. So if you're going like 15 miles an hour, you're not going to do your cycle right at the whistle board, because by the time you hit the crossing, that was like 10 minutes ago. All right, we got full speed limit here. Another crossing coming up. So yeah, you still have to have your brights on. You still have to have your bell on. This is a construction here, so this is not a real crossing. Yeah, we'll give them a little beep beep. Yeah, if you're over 40, as soon as you see the whistle board, that's when you start your cycle. And if you're under 40, engineer's termination or experience that says when to do it. But you do activate your bell at that point. I also activate my bell as I'm coming up on a like a terminal, passenger terminal, Metrolink or Amtrak. Yeah, so you don't want to run the air out of the compressor when you're like, you know, for like 20 minutes because you're going slow. We got a little bit of ways to go here. Coming up, let me get rid of that. We're at the top. Gandini Commerce, which I have some cars in Commerce or at the Rip Yard. I need to pull out. Move them over with the one of the yards there, but we'll do that in a year. This wasn't enough to send it on a train, and all the trains got moved before I had a chance to do it. You also know the faster you go, the sooner, more often the alerter comes on too. Gotta keep checking out to make sure he doesn't route us weird. I want to go into Riddle. Still a ways away though. We're over here and we still got all this way to go. I think you can select that. That'd be cool. But you can't select anywhere there's a switch. Yeah. $32.5 miles an hour now. I bumped up a notch there, so where am I at? I'm at notch 4. Do I know of any other cars that need to be pulled out of some dark side and be taken to Barstow or West Colton? I don't. I mean, there's cars coming up right here on the right side after that billboard. That's the Rip Yard here at City of Commerce. And the problem is there's only 15, 20 cars there, so it's not efficient to take them all the way to Barstow from here. Like I said, we are returning to normal operations tonight, tomorrow, next day, whenever they go and turn everything back on. So the server's pretty much cleaned out. Now we're going back to just doing the work that we do all year long. So we'll take the cars from here and move it over to like maybe LAJC, which is off here to my left coming up, which you get there through LAJA though, where we're going, and it exits. It's right over here, but it exits out this track here coming on the main. When we go to LAC after dropping off these LAJ cars, we'll come right back out here, cross over, and then go to LAC, which is just right over here. So I have an advanced approach. I'll start slowing down to 30. Be at 30 by the time I hit that signal, if possible. Here we go, dynamic brakes. See, what are we braking at? 22? Yeah, we're slowing down pretty good. Bit more and we slow down even faster. Put that sign at 35, right where we should be. I'll bring them off. Could be at 30, I mean, not 35. But we're slowing down anyways. We're okay. A bit faster. I'm looking up there at the signals, and next one is an approach. After that will be a red. So flashing, so if you don't know the names of the signals, so it goes from a flashing, so you got a flashing yellow, then a solid yellow, and a red. And then sometimes after the red, you'd have a flash, or at the red, you could have a flashing red, which is a restricting. We got to be at, what is the speed limit for the approach? Going to go look at the reference depot server. Where is it at? The reference? Oh, it's under download, signal rules. That was reference. NSF. Solid. Approach medium is 40. Then we've got solid is approach. That is 30. So 30 miles an hour. So the last one was 40. This one's 30. We're at 20, so we're good because we're going to use the restricting anyways after that. All right, so we're good there. This is the signal, my next signal. After I pass this one, I don't need to wait. Right click on that, and then we're coming through here. We don't need any once this is coming out. So we don't need to set these because those are against us, not the ones that we need. So those are going the opposite way. This is coming out of LA, not going in. That's the only one we need right there. So now I have a approach restricting, saying the next one's going to be restricting. Of course, look at that right there, and off the depotserver.com. We're going to go off CP Riddle, and we're going to go into the A yard, drop off these cars, and then go right over here, drop off the well cars and the piggybacks and the auto racks. I think they're going to go there, and from there, auto racks will go on the other side of Hobart. Here is the UP yard, and we'll probably take the auto racks over to CI, wherever they have to go. Whatever the paperwork says. Got a little speed going here. Can go up to 30. Have a satisfactory New Year. You too, Hank. Thanks for stopping. Have a good New Year. Enjoy your celebration. We'll see you next year. Well, I think well, however the train was assembled, looks like I have LAC fulls, LAJ fulls, LAJ empties, and then LAC empties. Well, that's actually all the LAJ ones are together then. That's pretty cool. That might work. Let's run over here and make sure everything we got set correctly. Coming through here, we have a restricting intermediate there. That switch is good for us. That switch is not. For you, UP was using it there and fix it for how we need to go. So now we're going into here. Going to LAJ. Going to the main yard of LAJ. Let's see. That is good. Drop down. Actually, we go in. I don't think all these are about the same. Go down this one here. The one we want. Fine. That way if we, well, no. Do this one. Oh, the one we want. These will throw this one back the way it was. Might as well prepare ourselves to pull through when we're on. Okay, so this one here. That's good. Put ourselves down, get on this. We want to go through, because that dead ends if we go straight. That's good. Then we'll see if they use this last, which looks like they did not. Good. That's good too. And we want to turn here. We don't have to. We can go any way we want, but that's good. Good. Go right through here. Go all the way to the end and around. We'll wrap it. We're at 10 miles an hour on the train right now, so we're in that restricting. Just can't see what the hell's going on because we're way over here, goofing off. That's good. That one. That one. Once we get back around here, we'll figure out what got to do to get over to LAC. I know I got to throw that, but I'm not going to do it yet. We'll find our train still alive. The rear of it. Just going around now. that we moved our switch, we can just come over here and rail fan. The 11 miles an hour. It's starting to speed up just a little bit. We got up to 15 though, so pretty good. They're crossing right around the corner there. And then let's just go pull in the yard and disconnect the LAJ cars. Just set a timer from wherever it's at now, or countdown marker. These are all LAC here. You can see between the, as the cars go by, where you can see way in the back the rest of the train is. The LAJ cars here. So it does look like I have the loaded LAC cars and the loaded LAJ cars. Probably the empty LAJ cars and then the empty LAC cars. So I can just literally cut the LAJ out of the middle and then push back the LAC, hopefully. Yeah, you see the yellow LAJ means it's about half full. Then the green LAC, those are empty. Do I not have any empty LAJ cars in here? Looting Amazon right now. Goes by. Okay, so I have LAC. So I have LAC, LAJ, LAC, LAJ. Weird. Happy New Year, Rice. So I think I'll cut the empty LAJs the end here. And go from there. That was my first plan. I know, I'm pretty sure there's some LACs on the back too, so I'm gonna have to figure those out. Here's the last one. We'll jump on this guy. That didn't happen. BNSF, you have to be totally stopped before you can get on and off. Otherwise, you got to do, you have to go right on the board a whole bunch of times. Talk to Mr. White. Sign some documents. All right, coming in the yard here, and we'll see if we got enough room to put this here. Otherwise, we run over to C because we got to go through C anyways. Lowering it down just a little bit of tad of dynamic brake. This is where setting those switches ahead of time actually hopefully works out for me, that I don't do the splits again. Have to go pee in another cup. I have just a bit of dynamics on now. Probably too much because I'm down to 4 miles an hour, under 4 miles an hour. Probably 4 more cars to go to get on the track there, or the lane. You might need to put these on 2 different sets. Figure that out once we get inside of the yard here all the way on the rear train, on the rear of the train. I think these tracks are about 17 or 1,800 feet, so. Down to 4. Go ahead and close angle cock and remove the EOT. Put a handbrake on this guy here just to help with the movement back and forth. That should be good right there. Go to the front. All right, so that's LAC cars. So here's the LAJ. Let's see, where's it end? Right here. All right, well, we'll go ahead and close this one. I didn't mean to do that. So see what we can do. I don't know if I blew PCS or... See, does it respond? No, I was instantaneous, even though it shouldn't have been. All right, well, let's go in emergency. Let's do all that. Turn on the light in here so we can see. Push the wrong button. But I got 49 seconds. Got a little tired there and pushed the wrong button. That's okay. We're going to be able to recover here. Put my my independent on right now. I'll release the train brake here in about 15 seconds. No one ever does that, right? 3, 2, 1, and release. Shouldn't take very long because not too much train. Let's see. LAJ right here. Stand on the ground. The one we want. Let me come in reverse and we'll just shove against the brakes here. Just heard these brakes lift anyways. CFM is there 110, so we're going to push against it here. I just need to release that. We'll pull forward. Yeah, I hear the squeaks. Not afraid of squeaking. And we're going to pull the LAC cars forward so we can get to the other LAJ ones. Means we'll throw this one to throw the LACs on. I can reach it. I've gone a little faster than I wanted to. Let's use some dynamics. The last well car right here. So that one, hopefully we have all the switches lined up correctly so that we don't do the splits, but we'll see if we do or not. Now we'll walk the line. Everything looks good there. All we want to do is split off the J cars from the LAC cars. In notch 6. Well, I am coming downhill. The grade says it's going uphill, but that was going the other way. I believe. Could be wrong. Probably am. So once I get to about here, I'll start my countdown timer. Right there. That's to the lead end of the train. Simply looking to get rid of these LAC cars off this. To get to the LAJ cut, we can pull it, move them one over. There it is. It's not too much. These LACs are empties. There's a well car there. Turn on my flashlight so I can see. I'll close that. Close that. A little bit slower than I wanted to go for kicking. I'm going to kick this whole cut, but there it goes. Well, reattach. Yep. Well, I thought I had it. Oh, no, I don't want to use brakes. All right, let's get these off here. We got to clear the switch though, so we can get these other LAJ cars in the next one. Well, I guess we're done. That's not going to clear the switch though, Beer. Look at that. How many LAJs do we have? Enough. Wait. No, we don't have too many. Well, we have more than we... Yeah. All right. Come on back. Let's push these back a little bit. Be coming back, not going forward. We do need to just keep clear of that switch there, but... And now we can stop. Now it's good. All right, so now we're going to put some of these on. Handbrakes. Pull forward and put these LAJs on this track all by themselves. All right, coming on back. Notch 6. I didn't want notch 6. Once we dump these off, we'll grab those LAC cars and head over to LAC. About 4 more hours left to get there. What are the best chips and why are they lime hinted tortilla chips? There's 2 chips that I like. I don't eat chips very often, but I do like, well, there's several actually. I love chips. I love breads, but try to stay away from them. I do like the lime tortilla chips with fresh salsa, like homemade fresh salsa. However, I like the jalapeno burritos as well, and you dip them in ranch. Really good. And I also like cheese puffs. Oh, I like those Cheetos jalapeno chips as well. They're not puffs though. They make the super hot puffs ones. Those aren't as good as the crunchy lime jalapeno Cheetos. Those are really good. But what do you consider the best brand, I guess, is what you're going with, the best chips? I think it's important of what your company those chips with, too. If you're just doing like paste pecani, which is okay, not as good as some fresh made, homemade, you know, cilantro and jalapeno and onion, tomatoes, lime juice. All you need for a good salsa. But if you roast the tomatoes and jalapenos and all those first, then it's really, really special. Roast them on the stove for you. Chop them up. You don't need to blend them. Chop them up real small. All right, that angle cock needs to be closed. All right, we're going to play this game. All right, handbrake released, handbrake released. Closed and open. That one's now closed. Okay, disconnect, open. Go forward. Let's get our other LAC cars and get out of here. Okay, closed. Closed. Open. Closed. Disconnect. Open. That's closed. Right? So now I should be okay. Not, it wasn't pulling forward. There it goes. Took a second. We're just got to pass this switch here. Go get LAC over there. That one's good. Slingshot it out of there. Wow, the rail driver, he just go a tiny bit. The rail driver's going up to notch 6. Oh, by the way, we had auto on the entire time. We're not there yet, but I suspect I'm going to leave auto on as well, going into LAC. Otto was not harmed in the making of this live video whatsoever. He wasn't even bothered. Told us to wait because we were waiting on another train that was never there. Other than that, we just said, okay, whatever you say, boss, and he gave us a route like he's supposed to. All right, let's see. All right, we're going forward now. Handbrakes off. Here we go. So I don't have an EOT on there, but we're only going on the main to cross over to get an LAC. So we don't need an EOT. We're in the yard mostly. We got 2,100 feet of train. Let me turn off the light in here. 2,100 feet of train. No EOT. HPT is 8.8. Sucker's light. Of course, we're doing 20 miles an hour. Should only be doing 15. That's all independence. That's why you heard the squeaks. And now what we got to do, somebody coming from over here, of course. But we're not going to be able to get over there until they pass. But they're here now. They're right across from us. But we're coming out over here in Commerce. I think it's this signal. Coming out like right here. But we'll need to get up here. And right there. Oh, we can't do that yet because the train's there. And actually, coming out here, we'll be able to do this and cut over right there if we want. Although we don't need to. We can do that one, or I was just going to do. So we'll leave it there. Start there, and then once we get ready to come out, we'll take a look at it. I would just need to get through LAJ yard. Back to the main. And then we're going to go look over here and see who's coming. Here's the train. That's going to Chicago. And we're going to be coming up in here. See, we don't need to go into a ramp. We have some well cars. They'll need to be switched. So turn here. Go straight, I mean. Go straight. Stop here on this track. You can figure it out from there. Well, I wouldn't mind coming in on this one instead. You just hit the gas there. You hear him ramping it up. Straight, straight. Good. We'll be able to hit this one here. He gone. And as you can see, this place is empty. Ain't no gifts to deliver. Christmas wiped everybody out. What's up, Chems? Happy New Year's. This is, we got about a mile or so to go, I'm thinking, and cut around to LA. See? If it's YouTube, I could actually speed it up. I mean, it is YouTube, but it's live, so. What did you just find about YouTube? You talking about those little symbols? Cool. Trying to get all twitchy, making interaction with emotes. Turn on my bright so we can see better. Dark now. We are going uphill a little bit, so let me get a notch. Hey Mike, how you doing? Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. We're gonna go around the LAJC yard here. I'm gonna slingshot around the edge of it. Get some big yawns going. How are you enjoying the server, K-Mike? Saw you were in here just a little bit ago. Isn't a whole lot to do right now because we're just finishing the annual event, but everything should be turned back on to normal tomorrow, so, or tonight even. Probably just needs a restart, but yeah, they have to turn the supply trains back on, which means everything's going through Barstow and West Colton again. Both ways, in and out. For those that weren't here earlier, I picked up Pittsburgh earlier today. I have A-line, and I started, I was going to do the stream on the Green Run8, but I got there and looked around trying to figure out where stuff went, and I need help. I need to spend more than 20 minutes looking at it to figure out where I'm going. I was just going to do a road train and decided, no, I don't want to go live and figure out where I'm having it. I've done Fitzgerald before, but that was a local that I winged it and took it down the street to get it. That wasn't too hard. But out of Waycross, I thought I'm going to Taft Yard, and I'm like, how the hell do you get to Taft? Off the Sampson sub, but I couldn't find out, where the exit was, if I was even going the right way. I didn't know the yard at the Waycross yard. I saw, I'm looking at the map. I see where the bowl is. I see the north and the south outbound tracks, basically. The receiving yard there. I'm trying to decipher which way is which on the maps, and there's so many curves coming out to go different directions. I'm sure Otto would route me exactly where I wanted to go, because why wouldn't he? Otto's always on top of it. He never leads you astray. Always sends you exactly where you need to go. But yeah, I decided not to because I didn't have enough time to do it. I was repairing an antique piece of furniture before the stream, and so that consumed most of my day. So we're coming up on the exit to the LAJ area back on the main. We'll have to stop and make sure everything's clear before we throw that switch, go out in the main. Well, so Otto can't route into any of the yards except for Barstow and West Colton are the only yards he can route into 100% of the time. Sometimes he can route at San Bernardino. Look at that guy, don't even care. Sometimes into San Bernardino, but you have to throw the switches on the other end against them so that they stop. The AI stops. And LAC, once in a while, Otto will route you into LAC. Usually not, though. All the other yards, Otto will not route you into, ever. Yeah, it's the same thing going to LAC. You're on like this main right in front of me instead of the farther one that allows you. Look at how the flag's reflecting on the UP there. That's a skin that I have. It's reflecting like stickers. It's awesome. Some of the BNSF ones do too. All right, so we're going to come to a stop here. Figure our switches. We can get over to LAC. There's a train there, though. Oh, 3 lights. I thought it was a train. That's funny. Okay, so we want to get here. So that's the lead. And let me make sure that the switch is set correctly. It is. But we want to come right through here. So that's the way that we want. So if I click this one, and we look here, we see it's this guy here. We'll throw that. We'll throw that. And then we no longer need auto at all because we're unrestricting. So let me go step up here. We have no trains. I'm going the wrong way. We have no trains coming, so we're coming in right where this is going pink. We're going to set a restricting there, and that's all we need. You see the light flashing there up here ahead of me. Let's take a look. Oh, everything we need. Get in LA. That's it. That's all we do. We go through this and work our way into LA and drop these cars off. But we don't need to watch this because we made it all this way so far. And it's just right here. I do want to thank everybody for showing up today. I wish everybody a happy new year. If you guys have not gone through midnight yet, which most of you have not, be safe out there. Don't do anything crazy. Definitely enjoy your new year. And we'll see you next year. I'll be back on Wednesday on Twitch for something. I don't know what I'm doing. We'll be right back here next year. Simulator Sundays. You guys have a good one. See you in a week.